Okay, so thank you for Louise joining us today from Chapal, and welcome everybody who's joined us in the background. I can see you. Nice to see you coming along, and this has been a great project and a great opportunity for Fida to sort of reach out and find out more about Chapal. And Chapal was a really interesting brand that came. I guess I came up. Someone recommended it to me, and I saw it and checked it out, and saw this sort of artisan experience that we really liked, and it sort of followed the similar traditions of fashion and fashion illustration and craft and drawing and sort of slow fashion, the appreciation of things lasting long. And that's why Chapal really resonated with what we do and sort of what our sort of intentions are going forward and what brands we expect from brands today. So I guess over to you a little bit, Louise. What would be great for our team to hear is a little bit about the background of Chapal and I guess your role with Chapal as well.
Yeah, so hello to everybody. And firstly, thank you and big thank you to all of us for your participation to this project, which was really, really good for us and really interesting to see the different point of view of the brand. So just to know a little bit more about Chapal, it's a traditional French house since 1832, specialized in luxury leather jackets, leg garment, and accessories. Especially recognized for its jackets because of traditional design and a real qualitative leather, which is all they are all created and manufactured in Crau, which is in La Creuse in the center of France. So we manufacture and we tanned all our leather and all our products in our own manufacture, which is really specialized from our brand. But so everything began in this same area, which is a small village in the center of France. And our previous generation begin to create leather tanning and fur making company named under their family name, which is Chapal. And they begin to using the process from the silky industry, and they apply it on the rabbit fur, and after that on the leather making. So every generation made evolved the company, and now it's the 8th generation who created a real brand with a real collection that you inspired with. So yeah, there was a lot of different evolutions. I think I don't have the right time to talk about 190 years, but this is the main point about us.
Well, I when researching Chapal and looking at the history, it's an amazing company, and I know it's been through a whole realm of going to the US and having experiences in the US, and it's got a really great history. And I think that's what's interesting about Chapal is the history and sort of carrying on sort of this tradition of good fashion and long-lasting, everlasting fashion. And I think that's quite important to image makers, fashionistas today, that they have some sort of moral compass, that they want products to last and they could be passed down generations. So that's what I really think about Chapal is it's sort of an everlasting, the jacket could last longer than you. And I think that was what I think really we appreciate from that sort of world and that background is buying products that really last. So I really think that part of Chapal really pumps into us, and we're like, you know, juiced us up. And also what was quite interesting is your sort of clientele from the sort of nomad, the traveler, the car person, like who loves automobiles or who loves flying. There's a real character, a real story, a real narrative behind Chapal and the jackets. And I think that's quite a fascinating. Like, we still, if you follow Chapal, like I've been following over the last few months, is really seeing how you're ingrained in different car experiences, racing, car racing. It feels quite traditional car racing as well, which is quite nice. Vintage, and vintage now is becoming very popular within the fashion realms. So I can only see good things, more great things happening for Chapal, which is great news. So I know, you know, the landscape changes constantly, and you've got a really sort of good clientele anyway. But, you know, Instagram and social media and all these new spaces have been quite interesting for us. And I guess that's how we connected and found each other, which was amazing. So I guess I'm trying to think of the best way of how we could present this, but I've got the artists. So there's a few here who've joined us today, and I'm just going to share my screen because we selected 3 artists, and what would be nice from you, Louise, is to go through the 3 artists you selected. What would be quite nice before I show everybody is what was the sort of process that you went through when deciding which artists to select, because that's quite an interesting point overall. So like, what criteria did you look at? Because I didn't give you any criteria. You kind of went within the group and you decided. So how did you select?
It was really hard to select the three first of them, because we had like 15 propositions, and we tried to select different universes that you can find on the artists. So I don't know if I can tell the name that we choose, but all our in-house team took the time to decide about what we want to put forward about the universe of our brands, because we have a lot of things in our history about aviations, about automobile, as you said, and our real craftsmanship DNA. So we try to put different part of the things that we could see on with the artist. So we try to to take different universes from different artists from the brand.
And it was quite difficult, because even I must admit I found it quite hard as well to select the artists. I guess similar to you, it was quite a tough task, who to pick, how to pick, and so on. So I can sympathize with you, and luckily it was your task to pick, not mine, which was good news.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we can do is we'll just go through the 3 different artists that you selected, and I'm just gonna put them on full screen here. So here was our sort of presentation, and then I guess it would be nice to have a big lead up here, but I guess here's the first artist. This was Miki, and if you want to tell us a little bit, she supplied 2 different groups. What really appealed to you with this one?
Oh, for us, it was mainly the leather, that it was really represented on for the artists, and we can feel the quality of the leather, and which is really important for us and for our clients now. So that's why we really liked for this artist, and which was really important for us, about the quality of the fur, the leather, that we can almost touched through these visuals. So that's why we
pick this one. Okay, brilliant. And next was Bonnie Chiang. Give us a little insight.
Yeah, Bonnie did a really good job, as all of them. But this one was really different from the others. And it was important for us to put forward also our fashion universe, which is a little bit important in Chapal brand and DNA. So we try to put as well for the women who are less important today in our collections, but more and more interested in our pieces and our jackets that Bonnie showed very well on these visuals.
Good. That's so capturing the feminine side of it, the female.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people probably focused mainly on the male, and she's really captured the female side of the brand.
And good. One of the visual, the left one, represented that's intelligent from her, because it's almost a collaboration that we are creating with a woman, a powerful woman, and it's really close to her style and our style. So that was really cool from her.
Good. So sort of, she's imagined the sort of future female that you're imagining as well.
So she did it really well.
Yeah, she captured it perfectly and imagined almost the future of your thinking. So it's quite good from a forecasting point of view to see.
And the colors as well are really important, because they are different from the brown and the leather that is really close to our DNA, as Miki could represent. But this was really less, I don't know how can I say it, with the water painting.
Yeah,
it's just really interesting as well.
Yeah, it added an artistic element to it. It broke free of the sort of normal drawing and made it much more abstract and more sort of contemporary. Yeah. And lastly, but not least, was Stéphanie Ripp.
Stéphanie, we liked a lot as well the visuals, and we think about it like more official visuals, putting forward our accessories, which is really important for us as well. And it was I don't know how can I say it, but realistic thing, but putting forward the object without anything else.
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
The object's the hero of the piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, this was a lovely piece, and also bringing in them sort of natural tanning colors of the browns, the sort of deeper browns as well, and the yellows, and it's very a really nice rich piece. It looks vintage as well. It has the vintage feel to it as well, which was quite nice. It kind of mixes almost what could be contemporary and an archive piece as well. So it's sort of classical timelessness, which is quite a beautiful piece as well.
Yeah, sure. And you have the logo as well, which is really like in a big size, but which is really present, and that highlights a lot as well the brand. So it was really important for us, interesting as well.
Great. And I guess, you know, we've got the three here, and I know we're going to talk more about little ideas and plans of what to do maybe next. But you know, this was a great experience and a really good opportunity, and I think, you know, the outcomes were amazing, and you know, I hope we surprised you with the outcomes.
You want me to talk about it?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, the experience of like our first discussion to here, were you really surprised and happy? And
Oh yeah, I didn't know about where I was going, but I was really happy to like create and participate with artists, because it's really important for us, and it's always inspiring for us. And so yeah, I was really happy to do that with Fida, and we were really grateful for all of the creation that they create. And it's always important, as I am in the advertising sector in the house, to know and to understand how the people can see your brand.
yeah, it's really good. So I guess we're gonna speak more, and then we're gonna communicate outside of here. But you know, Louise, thanks for all of your time, energy, positivity, and I know some of your people from the brand have been sharing it and posting it, and I know we're going to discuss more about you sharing it more and thinking about something for summertime. So we look forward to talking more, and you know, we're really grateful for what you've done and where the outcomes have come. There've been some great work, and I'm really impressed with what happened. And you know, I'm thank you for, I guess, everything and all the time and energy. So thank you, Louise. It's been a great experience.
I thank you personally as well, and all our in-house team were really they were really grateful for all of your creations, guys. So thank you. And we just wanted to precise that all of you have did a great job. So we want to thank you with the little gift for everyone. So we will tell you more about it. So Jean-François Berdinon made a point about that, because he was really really grateful for that.
Brilliant. Thank you, Louise. And I'll talk to you after. Okay. Have a nice day.
Yeah, sure. You too. Thank you, Patrick.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.